Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's case is one of disgust. The defendant, who ran an unlicensed massage business, yes, ew, fresh off a conviction, is back in court hoping the judge will grant him early release from probation. But the victim has other plans. With courage and clarity, she recounts the toll his so-called therapy took on her, leaving her struggling with trust issues and a lingering fear that her own safety isn't guaranteed. Let's watch as his dreams of an early release get affirmed not so fast.
Case number 18S00227XM and 18S00228OM. These are people of the state of Michigan versus DeJuan Jones and people of the state of Southfield versus DeJuan Jones.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michelle Mitch on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan.
Okay, and so we've got both counsel here for the city and the state. And what is your name, sir? All right, Mr. Jones, you have requested to be released from your probation early. On the state matter, you're on probation for performing an occupation without a license. And it looks like you were sentenced to 24 months of probation, September 25th of 2023. So you're a year in and now seeking to be released. On the city matter, you were convicted of no massage establishment license and unlawful activities, touching of another. And in that case, you also sentenced September 25th of 2023 to 24 months of probation. And there was a few conditions: forensic evaluations, attend therapy at the Kimberly Hillen and Associates of Livonia, mental health therapy. You're not supposed to be performing any more massages, maintain some employment, no contact with the complaining witness. And it's pretty much, and payment of the fines and costs. And it's pretty much the same conditions for each of the two cases. Looking at the request for early termination, what you indicated is that you had fulfilled your financial obligations, completed all drug and alcohol tests. There's no mention here about the counseling and what you got out of that and whether you completed it. But you do say you were petitioning for early release. You should still send me hoping we can come to amicable agreement and consider the journey completed. Probation indicated that he did complete all conditions and that there were no criminal activities. And so basically the prosecution for the state has objected to any early termination. And I don't know what the city's position is.
Your Honor, the city's objecting to.
Okay. So, why do you think then that you should be released early? I don't know too much about what you did as far as the forensic evaluation, what the mental health treatment was. I don't have any report from the doctor about how you satisfactorily completed it. Maybe probation had it, I don't have it. And how do we know that more is not needed here? And to ensure that you're not doing any illegal touching of people into the future.
I've learned my lesson. I've been doing therapy like everything. She always sent a report to the probation officer.
Okay. State of Michigan, Ms. Mitch, why don't you suggest what your objections are?
Your Honor, the people were presented with possible consideration for an early discharge. I did immediately reach out to the complaining witness in this particular case, Ms. Stephanie Smith. She did inform me that she would be in the courtroom today and wanted to make a statement. I'm not sure if she is there, but if she is, I would ask the court to allow her to make a statement. However, again, I won't place on the record the complete list of facts in this case. However, they are quite awful and distasteful. Ms. Smith explained to me that she still does experience trauma from this incident. Given that, Your Honor, coupled with the facts of the case, the people believe that an early discharge would be against the public welfare and ask that Mr. Jones at least be continued to be supervised so that we know this isn't happening again.
All right.
Your Honor, we concur with what the state prosecutor has said, and this is borderline CSC case. And so
They gotta remember the circumstances.
he got off pretty easy with the
touching
charges.
private parts during the massage.
I believe so.
Let's have, Ms. Stephanie. Come on up. Sir, why don't you move over this way? You just have a seat on that bench. All right, come on up, tell us your name.
Stephanie Smith.
All right, Ms. Smith, well, you know, Mr. Jones is on probation in both of these cases, the city case and the state case. Obviously, we won't be able to hold him on probation forever. There will be a time that he will be released and terminated off of his probation. So I don't know if we'll ever really allay all of your fears, but tell us why we don't want him to release.
I won't be released from the trauma, from the music. But I do believe in rehabilitation. But I also believe that it takes a substantial amount of time for that. And consequences for his action, I think is very reasonable, just probation, you know. For the trauma that I went through, that's nothing to me, is I will live with this for the rest of my life. So 2 years of probation, it's time for him to heal, is what I believe. Take that time to heal, so you won't do this to somebody else. That's my thoughts.
I very much appreciate your thoughts, very well thought out.
Thank you.
Come on back up, son, Mr. Jones. No, Mr. Jones, you've heard the arguments against your early termination. Anything you would like to add at this time?
Definitely heal from that.
Well, you know, I think Ms. Fitch said it well here in the court when she said, you're narrowly mistake higher felony charge on something like this. And it's very serious, and the court takes it seriously. Obviously, the complaining witness, the victim, you're taking very seriously. She's still reeling from the effects of it, even a year or more later. And, but she said something that was compelling. Is that she does believe in rehabilitation. She thinks she got off a little easy. She does believe in rehabilitation. That's a person that understands the balancing act that goes into something. She's her. She gets out of there, she needs, so that you don't continue to appear in her dreams and really ruin her the rest of her life, like she says could happen. Because man, you don't let anybody take control of your joy like this. You give up, you do what you need to do to move forward from this so that he doesn't punch you in your dreams. Even if he doesn't do it again. In the back of your mind. We want you to heal from that. I don't have the evidence that I would want to see that. Not taking anything away from your words that you think you feel. I don't have any evidence of that. And so, you know, in ongoing therapy. And I think it's in the best interest of you to complete that therapy for at least the rest of the term of the probation. Because you want to move on. She made a good point. She can't move on yet. And she wants to assure, and so does the court, that you've gotten enough out of your therapy that you won't be doing this type of behavior. And I do remember how heinous it really was when you're in a position of trust and confidence with somebody laying there with little or no clothing on, thinking they'll get a service, and they got some service and you got that, I don't think you want to finish. How that can affect somebody's life. If you had a daughter or sister or mother, if somebody was doing that, I think you would understand the depths of the emotional charge that they feel in something like this. The scarring that might be there, the inability to form future personal relationships, because they don't have any trust. When they're in love, not being able to be touched by their loved one, because it's just, they can't. We gotta make sure that you're good, as good as you can be under these circumstances, so that this does not happen. Because once you walk out that door, I don't know, you could start a whole nother massage business. I hope you wouldn't be doing it here, because you know that. But you might go someplace else and do it. And I think that you need to understand that there is a line that you don't cross when you have a professional business like that. This is not for your benefit, your sexual pleasure, nothing. This was a service that people need for any variety of reasons. Health conscious people use those services. People that have muscular issues, sports injuries, people use these services for probably everything you think of except for wanting to be sexually assaulted. We need to make sure that you are fully healed and understanding. And since you're in continuing therapy, I think I agree with both the prosecutors on both levels and Ms. Smith, who was courageous enough to come back here today to make her statement known, that we're gonna deny your motion for early termination. You keep up the work that you've been doing for the balance of the year that you have left. Now make a note that you're to continue mental health therapy. And any other conditions that were unfulfilled. Or that should be continued. Such as if we ordered, I don't know what we ordered, but let's see, we ordered testing. All right, but you completed the community service and some of the other things, so basically, we're dealing with the continuation for the mental health therapy and any alcohol and drug testing should continue. So that is court here. And I can complete some actual orders on this. We can get them mailed out to you. My trustee assistant. At some point, can we prepare actual orders in both of them so that they go out to him, the prosecutors, and the probation officer. All right, so that's gonna complete this matter. You'll need to continue to check in with Ms. Turner. And I don't know if pending this motion, she's giving you the report date. Has she done that? Okay, so you'll report on that date. All right, so good luck.
So I just have a quick one more. Ms. Mitch, don't leave.
The defendant thought he could fast track his way out of probation, only to hit a wall of humbling thanks to his victim's powerful words. Her testimony reminded the court and him that while he's eager to move on, the impact of his actions is something she's still carrying every day. The judge thankfully decided he's got more probation left to serve. So what do you think? Was the judge right to clip his early release dreams? Or did he deserve a break? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.